right, it is just about 6:13 this Sunday morning. We're
Ah.
taking a live look at a cloudy, kind of dreary Kennebunk Beach.
Still pretty though.
Um, yeah.
Well, I'm still not used to living
I know
on a
you're
beach.
still not used to it. Yeah.
Like with its coastline is not part
Right.
of my repertoire. So.
Right. You know, it'll get better. It's just a dreary day. But actually, falling asleep to the rain, I will say, I really enjoyed that. It's been a while, I think, since we've had one of those kind of rainy nights. So.
I sleep like a rock, so I couldn't tell.
okay.
I knew it rained, but I couldn't have told you when I was sleeping.
Yeah, I just like the sound. It's very kind of like meditative, you know.
I slept through 2 fire drills in college, so I'm just like,
Oh,
when I'm out, I am out. Couldn't tell you what's going on.
very concerning.
Yeah, it is concerning, but that's why I just told my roommate to wake me up. God forbid, knock on wood. Otherwise, as we go through your morning, like she said, it is raining, so if you're still asleep, you're not watching this, but you might be hearing some rain or some snow. I can't really hear snow usually, but depending on where you are. Now with that, as we take a look, it's continuing just kind of to move across the state, but it's pretty broken up. Southern and western Maine, especially southern Maine, you're out of a lot of it for the morning now. You're pretty much finished. You might just get a sprinkle here as you go through the rest of your morning. We're here off to our east a bit more along 95. You can see there is some heavier snow showers still. But if we look at the temperatures with the snow where it's some rain as well, they're just a bit too warm is the issue. If we had yesterday morning's temperatures that were in like the low to mid 20s, this would be a whole different story, but that's not the case. We're seeing temperatures that are right around freezing for a lot of us, which is why you have it trying to freeze. In other areas where we had more rain, you can see it's a little bit too warm. Wiscasset and Rockland, right around 38, 39 degrees. So just a bit too warm to have a bunch of snowfall when it's falling this lightly outside. Now we do have some fog outside as well, so be aware of that. Some patchy fog around the area, so you are going to see visibility being lowered in some places, getting down to a 1.5 miles, 1.25 miles in Millinocket. So be aware of that, but I think a lot of people really aren't doing too much because it is a Sunday, so we don't really have traffic outside this morning. So go through the rest of your day. We're going to see it all just kind of wrapping up here pretty quickly, especially if you're in southern Maine. Like I said, we'll see that moving out of the way as we progress through the day. Clouds are going to start to clear a bit more than this is showing, but we will get more sunshine back in the forecast. And then as we head into the second half of your day, we'll see this really continuing to push off to the east and let everybody get out of the precip and just kind of get a little bit of sun here before we get to sunset for many. That same sun's going to start off your day tomorrow, so pretty nice in that regard, but we will start to have more clouds building in here as we go through your day into your Tuesday. It's trying to show some precip. This should all stay off to our south for the most part. We really shouldn't see anything too much on that home front. Winds outside here as we go through your day. Wind gusts getting up to around 35 miles an hour. So you will see getting a bit breezy at times. And then as we go into tomorrow, still going to be a little breezy, but it will slowly calm down here as we go through the next few days. For your marine forecast, seas today are at 5 to 7 feet. It is windy, like I said, gusts on the water at 30 knots. And there's a gale warning in effect until 11 a.m. this morning. Otherwise, pretty calm for the majority of the week ahead. This morning is kind of the most that we have coming for the next several days. We'll have some clouds in and out of the forecast, but overall it's going to be pretty nice with high temperatures in the mid 40s. Could see a flurry or light snow shower Thursday morning, but not really too much to think about. I don't even think we're all going to end up putting it on here because it's not too impactful. Next thing I'd really watch for more so is going to be Friday night into Saturday. We're going to have some rain and some snow trying to pop into the forecast. Again, not looking like anything majorly snowy, but we're still a week out, so we have a lot of time for stuff to change. And then along the coastline, that should stay a bit more in rain just because of how it's tracking. But luckily with that one, models are staying a little bit more consistent, so that's always a nice.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty typical late March, early April weather right there.
Yeah, April Saturday, so April 1st.
Crazy how this year's flown by. All right, thank you, Erin.
The holidays are right around the corner.